Times of charm here, folks. Crockett 36 versus Desert Fox. War Room, third game online, and I'm the Axis trying the Sea Lion Invasion. There are my subs and cruiser or destroyer, and my men in the water. But he has got the U.S. Navy, the British Navy. It's going to be a fight. A huge Air Force, huge amount of resources, probably all for naught. So here is these are production units going on the board. He didn't produce anything because he was afraid of the invasion. Russia has pushed in to both Finland, Belarus, and Baltic states and Ukraine, but hasn't won one single battle sort of outright. And I've got my second wave. He's building his second wave. He's got one second wave here in Bryansk. He's probably going to put it here because he thinks I want to grab Caucasus and the oil fields. And he is actually damaging one of my oil fields here. It's not producing two, it's producing one. So big fights in the Eastern Front. He could push into Germany because he can sort of push 58 to Belarus. 21 could push 67 into Germany, but Germany is going to be resupplied by the 108th and the 111th from the Italian regiment. Down here, the Mediterranean is still a fight here. Some air has got to go into that battle to make sure that the Italians win, but huge battle in Egypt. He's got same amount of ground troops. I've got more Air Force. We'll see who wins. Maybe no one wins this turn. We'll see. He's also got a Russian fighter that could go in there as well. Bombay, there's an invasion of Bombay. Or could he go into Bryansk, into Burma? Yes, he could. But Bombay's got a stack. These troops right here could be captured by the Japanese if I was to take it, but neither he will have force advantage on me. That's not good. I will have just as many airplanes, and one carrier fighter, but it doesn't look good for the Japanese here. Up here, it doesn't look good for the Japanese as the Russians seem to be preparing to invade Manchuria. Peking is actually contested. And the Chinese could put in a huge force here from 106, but be giving up most of China. Here, the Japanese tried to catch the Americans in P-19, but instead they launched an invasion of P-13, not an invasion, but an attack on P-13, and trapped my battleship, the second fleet in P-13, while the fourth fleet went to P-19. So big battles there. He could push through again with the fourth fleet into the Japanese island waters. I'm going to have to put some air into that sea zone just to make sure it doesn't happen. The fifth is moving in as well. So I'm hard pressed right now. And unfortunately, my first fleet is out of position. So I need to get that back in. So here we are. This is... The 7th Fleet hasn't moved out yet, still needs to. One mistake he's made is he hasn't started moving his ground troops. Those need to move as fast as possible, in my opinion. And his big move into 57th has left his Eastern Front a thin wave. All right, I got to go. I got a daughter who wants to move, and I'm moving with her. Okay, and yeah. So, just real quick, I wanted to show you last thing. Here are the stress levels for the different nations resulting from the combat. England obviously suffered the most.